Welcome to Two Mics, No Masters. This is Andy.
And I'm Patrick.
Today's episode, we want to pay our respects to someone that the heavy music scene has recently lost. And that's Bo Leuders. Rest in peace, brother. It just hit the whole entire community really, really tough. I personally did not know him. I never met him. But through his music and the podcast, Hard Lore, I feel like definitely made some sort of connection because I feel like that's what the heavy music scene is all about. Even though you might not personally know that one person, someone you know through friends or whoever is attached to that person. So it's just it's a huge loss, and we're just really saddened by that. And we want to just take this time to pay our respects and talk a little bit about mental health. So.
When things like this happen, it is a reminder to not wait to tell your friends or your loved ones that you love them, or that you've been thinking about them. It's important, and don't wait to do that.
Yeah, for sure. I think it hits a lot of people harder, kind of almost like every year as as life goes on, because let's face it, the world we're in gets crazier, busier every year. It's unfortunate, but I think back about, just being younger, many years ago, and how much simpler life was for everybody. And now we're just getting flooded with all this technology, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and whatever you believe in. But we're not meant to take all this pressure and kind of chaos. And it's kind of sad it's being just like shoved down our throats, unfortunately, and life is kind of being made to like, okay, we can't live without a cell phone now, even though years ago we never had one and we functioned perfectly. So all these things are kind of just dumped on us, and now has, like I said, made it so we don't know how to live without it. We're just kind of like, oh, I even thought about that the other day. What if I didn't have a cell phone? I'm like, I panic, like, how would I get anywhere? GPS or something, So I feel like the world's been kind of like busier, crazier, more hectic, and which kind of goes back to what you were just saying about friends. It's like everyone's got a busy life, and we have so many ways of getting in touch with each other, but I feel like it's worse now. Like, I can text you from my watch from the bathroom, but I won't see you for 2 years. So I feel like a lot of people are stuck in a rut of we kind of get in our own head, our own world. But like you said, it's so important to reach out to people because you don't know what someone else is going through. A simple, hey, what's up? Thinking of you. Remember that time we did this? Could literally save somebody's life.
Yeah, so. I heard this song, made me think of you.
Yep. Right.
I'm getting better at reaching out and letting people know, getting out of my head. Like, it's cool that I'm thinking about them in my head, but it's even cooler to let them know. Again, I didn't know. I don't know him personally through his music, through the podcast, but he sort of represents, he could be any one of us, or we could,
For sure.
He is us and we are him sort of thing. And so it hits a little closer. He's part of the community. And it was a huge loss. So just, I think it's a reminder just to enjoy your life and enjoy people and friends and music and just do what makes you happy. But, it hit me hard because personally, years ago I went through something where, it's not easy to admit just openly like this, but, 1 second, if I'd given into like my mindset at the moment, like 1 second later, I wouldn't be here right now, even speaking into this microphone. So that feels really heavy. And to me, that really hit close to me, this whole experience. Because like you said, it could be any one of us, no one's like exempt from pain and sorrow and depression. So we've all been through some some dark times, some struggles, and it helps to know that someone's there for you. Yeah, it's sorry to get heavy on everybody. It's it's sort of something we've been talking about. It's been weighing on us for a while, and we wanted to take a moment to properly give our respects.
Yeah, much love to him for all his contributions to music and hours of enjoyment for me if I listen to the podcast, him and Colin, and much love to Colin too, and obviously Bo's family and everyone, people like us around the world too, that just enjoyed his music or anything that he's put out there. So
yeah, and much love to our family and friends.
Yes, 10,000%.
Yeah. So this gets me thinking about music, because we are, at its core, a podcast about music. Got me thinking about music that helps us through challenging, dark times maybe, or has really helped uplift us or kind of help us keep our sanity when things got tough. I know I have one or two. I'm sure I have more if I really think about it.
Yep.
At various points in my life, there's been a few things that just really were important to me.
Yeah, I have one album that really sticks out in my head that really I just listened to over and over again in a really dark time of my life, and it just connected with me so deep, and it just pulled me through.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, man. Yep. What record was that?
For me personally, it was Soilworks' Natural Born Chaos.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What was it about that record?
I honestly think it was the hooks. Like the singer, he does the whole screaming, singing thing, and his clean vocals is just, man, it just hit perfect. And it was like, it just sent this feeling and emotion through my entire body. Like, it just made you feel all right. Like it's not all right at the moment, but it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
There is a light. It's a small light, and that the tunnel is long or something, because the light's very faint, but it's you're gonna make it. So, just an important record to me. It's a band I'd love to actually tell those guys that, because I'd be like, thank you for that, appreciate it, thank you for making that record. Saved my life.
Awesome. I hope you have the opportunity to do that.
That'd be cool.
Maybe we could arrange that.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Well, there was one record that jumped out at me. Music is so important to me, and so every mood and every situation seems to have its own music or soundtrack. As I said, a band from Boston called Have Heart, and the album is Songs to Scream at the Sun. It was the lyrics for this one. It just, time and place, this particular album is very, very heartfelt. It's clear that he was going through some stuff himself, and the fact that a lot of it is sort of set in the scene of Boston itself. He sings about the city a bit, and it was a really critical record for me at a certain time in my life. I got to see them play again. They've been broken up for a while. They did a reunion. They played at Roadrunner.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
With Speed and Eye for an Eye, I think, played that show too.
Oh, it was that show? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was amazing. The whole crew went.
Yep.
We were all there, but
nice. That'd be cool.
Have Heart headlined, and after a long night, I think everybody wanted to kind of go home, but I wanted to stick around.
Yeah.
I wasn't willing to share at the time, but there was a significance to me wanting to see the band, and I probably wouldn't have another time to do it again.
That's awesome.
But that was a really important record for me. Like I said, there was a lot. Like when I was younger, I had some bands. I'm sure everybody knows who the Cure is. Was like when I was like 15 or so, was really my go-to band.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I guess a band when I was younger, because I was going through dark times at home for a while, and the band for me at that age, like early, I guess like probably 13 on, was Living Color. Just such an uplifting band, and listening to all their albums like on repeat, and just made me like kind of escape into their albums.
Yes.
So I was able to be somewhere safe for a while, which is great, and it really did help me through, because it was just even thinking about those times is just still fresh, which is awful. It's just so long ago, but it feels like it's right behind me, But yeah, so they definitely helped me through, and then decades later, I was able to meet those guys.
Cool.
And let them know, said thank you, So, and it was super cool, like nice meet and greet, and like get pictures with them and stuff to say thank you guys, for being a band and help me through some dark times.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely cool dudes.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah. All right, so that's some heavy stuff.
Yeah, for sure. It's important, because I feel like even though a lot of people don't want to talk about it, we all do feel it at some point. So just letting you know that if you do feel that way, you're certainly not alone. Every single person on this earth feels that way at some point. So
yeah, definitely not alone. I'm lucky enough to have family and friends that care, and are willing to tell me when I need to do better, and are also willing to support me in doing better. So
right.
Yeah,
it's important to have that, for sure.
Yeah,
almost like an accountability person,
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you ever think about reaching out to somebody, just do it.
Just do it.
Period.
When a person calls 988, they're connected to a crisis counselor.
Crisis is completely self-defined. If you're wondering if you should call, you should probably call.
A caller can expect to talk about coping skills, talk about resources, and ways to move forward beyond the call.
They can call us, they can chat, they can text, and when they come out on the other side, they're feeling better.
Call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.